Time for Law and Disorder.
I demand a lawyer.
With attorney Jeff Kaufman on 101.1 WJRR.
All right, Jeff, one of the partners at Kaufman Lynd here in Orlando. If you or someone you know has been injured in a slip and fall car accident, another situation that you think you might need some legal representation and or guidance, reach out to Jeff at whenyouneedus.com.
Or pound 546 on your cell. Jeff's the guy to go to when you get injured. You need that personal injury attorney.
So we brought you in this morning because you were on the high seas over the weekend, taking your staff out as their Christmas gift. That's very generous of you.
Yeah, we take about a couple times a year. We take everyone away. Everyone. It's a nice way to reward the people who work with you. And we go on trips. We went to New York a couple months ago. But it's nice because people work hard.
Yeah.
And if they do good work, you should reward them for it.
Are we qualified to do any kind of work in any kind of capacity in your office?
Oh, yeah.
Really? What would we be?
We're just trying to have our options open.
I'm just making it up. No.
Oh.
You could be greeters. I mean, hey, guys, how you doing? I can see you guys at the front lobby. Hey, you good? Everything good with you? Yeah.
Would we still get to go on the cruises?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd bring you.
You got to remember this. If we were to go on the cruises, it was his worker, his employees, and their spouse, and then drink package. You think he's buying you and I drink packages?
I would. I just can't guarantee you'd make it back.
I mean, you always got to have a plan B. Mine is bridge tender. That's eventually where I like to get. But, if that doesn't work out, I mean.
Listen, people need to blow off steam, so you just try to stay out of their way. But you're on the boat, so you don't want to be caught up in it. But, yeah, it gets a little, you see a different color in your people when they've been working that drink package.
When they've been boozing up on the cruise, the old booze cruise.
And then they're down like $500 at the tables, and then you don't know.
And it's truth serum.
Uh-huh.
All right, we got some questions coming in from the listeners.
Speaking of cool things that Kaufman does, he's got something going for you, the JRR listener. Aquaman next week. Aquaman going to fill up a theater.
Next Thursday for about 500 people right before Christmas. It's Thursday the 21st.
Yep.
You get tickets at, you got it right there.
Yeah. whenyouneedus.com/events. Again, whenyouneedus.com/events. You can do up to 4 tickets. Just go to that website, give them your name and your phone number, and to get you all signed up. Email, they need email as well, so you can email.
Yeah, you can email me at jkoff, but you'll have to fill out the thing on there. But if you just want to email, you can do that too.
It's whenyouneedus.com/events. Up to 4 people to see Aquaman. Yes, we do have
for free.
A lot of questions, Lyncher. Kaufman, wife has rheumatoid arthritis. Both hands still work, but very painful. Can you assist with applying for Social Security disability? Or at least steer them in a direction?
I can forward you to an attorney. A lot of times people call us with things that we don't handle. I mean, we're a personal injury firm. So in a case like this, we would send you over to somebody we know, not take a cut of it or anything else like that, but try to put you in a position where you can take care of it.
You've done that for our listeners before, and it's very cool.
Hey, before we forget to ask you, because we've seen several stories on this, and we made a mental note to ask you this. If you find, and you see advertising to this effect sometimes in your field, just what happens when you are a passenger in a ride-share service and you're involved in an accident? No fault of your own, you're just the passenger. Where does insurance come in, and whose is it, and what exactly occurs?
Well, there's BI from the person who hit you. If you're an Uber and that person, but if the Uber causes the accident, hopefully they have their own insurance. They used to have uninsured motorists; it was a requirement, but now it's not required anymore. So, hopefully the driver does have it. But it gets a little hokey when it comes down to that.
We've heard it from several different ones. So my question, okay, wait, where's this one I just saw? If you get into a car accident with the car seat present in the car, would insurance cover or reimburse to get a new one?
Yeah, if it's broken, it's property damage to the car, but it can be unattached. So, they'll argue about it. But I don't think they're going to argue too much over $100 or $200 when obviously the car accident was so bad it might have totaled the whole car.
Okay. Kaufman, wife, I did that one already. For law and disorder, can an apartment complex property manager ban former residents from a property for no reason? without going through the police and getting a trespass order.
No, you have rights to the apartment. Now, depending on the lease, what it says or doesn't say. Let's say it says you're not allowed parties, you're not allowed to do these things. I mean, you would have to be trespassed. The idea of you're banned. I mean, what effect does that have until the police come and trespass you?
But they did say ban former residents. This is a former resident.
No, you'd have to get trespassed off the property. I wouldn't push it. I mean, nobody wants a trespass on their record. So, the truth is you don't want to be screwed around with that. And if they say, listen, you're not welcome back here, you can't be under these. But the lease says you're allowed quiet enjoyment, and quiet enjoyment means you're allowed to have people over. It doesn't mean you're allowed to have parties, but it does allow you to be, enjoy the property.
This is just the property operator basically saying, we really don't want you around here for any reason.
If he's not visiting anybody, he's just coming onto the property, they can trespass you.
But if you're a guest of somebody, then you're getting...
should be fine.
Right.
Yeah, but he would have to trespass you through police.
Yes, and you don't want that, dude. Come on. Having that on your record just makes you look kind of crappy.
You're right. Verbally abusive boyfriend lives with me. Oh, boy. Her verbally abusive boyfriend lives with her in her condo that she owns. I never asked for rent. How can I get him to leave? I'm afraid of him now.
If he's receiving mail there, you got a problem, right?
Let me tell you this right now. I've seen this turn bad when I used to do a lot of criminal defense a long time ago. You need to go. I don't care what it takes. Pack in the middle of the night. If he goes on vacation, you got to just, hopefully he could have a late night out, slowly take small things out of the apartment. You got to get yourself out of that situation, because I want you to know something. You get killed in a situation like that. This isn't just screwing around. I mean, you're gonna wake up one day and with his hands around your throat. Don't do this.
That's her place, though.
And it doesn't matter. Go. Verbal abuse is not the same as physical abuse. And cops, I don't say police officers do a great job, but to get involved in domestic issues where there's no violence. I understand verbal abuse is a form of violence, but police officers don't see that way. And if he's on the lease and everything else like that, or you have this problem, there's no amount of money that you could lose that would be worth staying there. I'm just going to tell you, that's just the way that goes.
Okay.
Be careful.
And she could obviously contact. Be very careful.
No, you need to get out.
Okay.
Just be straightforward. I know it's tough. You're going to be broke, whatever. Go move in with your friends.
But
I'm
you're
sure
alive.
You have people who care about you. Money can be remade. Your life can't be.
Yeah, at least you're alive. How much documentation or proof do you need to prove your employer fired you because of race?
Well, you're going to need some evidence. I mean, you're talking an employer lawsuit, and it's normally a federal one, but the place, normally you're going to have evidence. You can say he, for example, if you're African American, he's dropped the N-bomb, you can write that down. You could do this stuff. I mean, a lot of times it's going to be your word against his word. Do not just break out a recorder and start recording him and stuff like that. I mean, that could blow up in your face. Coworkers could, testify for you. If he sent you any notes that have anything, poor jokes and everything. But Florida's a right to work state. So it's not saying they're allowed to be racist against you, but they're allowed to fire you for practically everything that doesn't have to do with race, religion, and nationality and stuff like that.
Somebody texted, I knew Jeff was a good guy. Hey, Jeff, happy holidays, man. That was about you taking all your employees on the cruise. That is cool.
Listen, if you have a business now, things have changed. Take care of your people. You can't just go, do your job. It doesn't work like that anymore. People just don't do it. So you have to give people a reason to give a damn about you. And that's one of the things we do every month.
Take a note on that, Pat. When we open BAF Pizza, we got to take care of our employees. Discounted pizza.
I'm thinking just the greeter position sounds kind of cool.
You'll be taking the most fun spot. We're going to a fun spot.
Here's a question. Hey,
it's whatever it takes.
Somebody said, Jeffrey, if I'm injured at a supermarket while shopping by another customer's shopping cart, who's liable?
Well, that other person. Now, unless the supermarket created it, for example, they said, hey, we're going to have this event where there's only one TV in here. The first person who could get to the end of the store and somebody hurts, they have to actually be involved in it. or have a duty to protect you. For example, let's say they know it's a dangerous place and people fight in there all the time and they don't do anything about it and they don't have security, they could be responsible. But a regular supermarket, if it's a quick altercation, they're probably not going to be held responsible.
We have time for one more, right? Real quick, Kaufman, almost 2 years and accident case, and then my accident case is still not closed. Is this normal? I'm not going to name who the lawyer is. With a different lawyer. It's been almost 2 years and the case is still not closed.
If they're not updating you, for example, if you're not getting touched at least not touched, but at least contacted about every 3 months, a lot of these things you have to treat first. So you have to wait till treatment's done and then you file a demand. And then what happens is you have to file a lawsuit on it. A lawsuit could take 2 to 3 years on top of that. Ooh. So if they have to file a lawsuit for you, 2-3 years is not unusual. But if it's 2 or 3 years after you're done treating, that could be a problem. So you give me a call and, I'll at least give you an idea of where you stand. I don't normally steal people's client. That's not what I do, but I can put you in the right direction. I can tell you if it's normal or not normal.
And the way to get in touch with Jeff is jeff@whenyouneedus.com. That's jeff@whenyouneedus.com or #546 on your cell. So hit him up. He'll send you in the right direction.
Jeff Kaufman from Kaufman and Lynd. Appreciate it.
I'm going to miss you guys.
Happy holidays, brother.
You guys are going to be gone for a week.
A
well-deserved vacation.
Break is coming up.
A well-deserved vacation. I'll miss you guys. Hey, happy New Year, and I hope, next year is even better than this year.
Well, we'll reconvene court in the new year.
Yes.
All right. Jeff, thank you, sir.
All right, be well, gentlemen.